The world is a vampire. Hi, guys. My name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, and all-around fucking weirdo. I love that song, though, and oh boy, is it fucking true, okay? There's that. Send help, Jesus. I hope everybody's doing okay in this dystopian fucking nightmare that we are living in the fucking U.S. right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. May Jesus save us all. I don't even know what to say, y'all. Like, it just... What do I cover? What do I talk about first? Centering my chi. All right. That song is the jam. All right. There's that. All right. If you guys have never been here before, you guys know my name. You guys know what the fuck I do. I'm fucking here for Sasquatch with string cheese. Some would say it's my lifeblood. I agree. Okay. I also pull a card. We sing. What the fuck is spirit gonna say today? Hopefully by singing, it appeases the spirits and they give us a nice card. Let's see. Okay. Not always. All right. But we're gonna fucking try. With that being said, guys, come the fuck on in. Let's see what the fuck spirit's gonna say today. If you know the song, sing the fuck along. There are no timestamps. What spirit gonna say today? Who motherfucking knows? Can you please be fucking nice? Cause that'd be really, really fucking great. Nope. Being real dicks this week. All right. Listen. We got a rough card. Let's fucking talk about it, babe. We got the Nine of Swords. Ouchie, ouchie, ouch, ouch. Fucking A. All right, listen. Whenever Sword shows up, this is going to talk about a mental space. So where the fuck are we? Right? It's a call to be here and present in this moment because this is the only space that we really have. So freaking out about the future, being stuck in the past, like we got other things we got to do today. All right? Whenever swords show up too, this can talk about truth, balance, fairness, honesty. This can even talk about the judicial system, the legal system. All right. So this card is really interesting. And when swords come up, again, it's going to focus on the mental space. What are we thinking and speaking about? All right. With the number 9 here, this is going to make me feel like 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 years, 9 farts. Okay. With swords showing up here, this moves second to quickest. So I'm looking at weeks to months, but I also read these like the months. So with the 9 here, I either want to reference back to the month of September, or we're looking at these themes coming up around the 9th, maybe 9, weeks to months. Or again, there might be just like this call to September. So just pay attention to the number 9 and how the fuck this plays out. But I also want to say to you, when we get into the 8s, 9s, 10s, baby, this is the end of the fucking line. Okay. So something is really starting to reach like a culmination here. Something is really starting to reach a powerful point. And again, we need to sit down. We need to listen. We need to observe, maybe even process and talk about, or just really consider where the fuck we are mentally. All right. Now, if we were looking for a yes or no this week, to me, this would be a no. Especially if we're not ready to mentally face something that's really difficult for us. If we'd rather disengage, disassociate, go somewhere else, anywhere but here, like this, no, babe, then that's a no this week. This is really important card around facing that mental space and really understanding like this fear, this worry that's coming up, because this is a really hard card, mental health speaking, okay? So no, unless you're willing to face that difficulty or whatever issue keeps coming up, or this fear, this worry that is absolutely zapping the fucking shit out of you, it would only be a yes if you're willing to face that and to deal with it, okay? And look, nobody here's running for Jesus. So if you don't want to fucking deal with it, live your best life, baby. But heads up, this is the energy. So, if we were looking around love and relationships, babe, 9 of Swords is, oof. Somebody here is like, maybe it's hot and cold. Somebody here is not talking, or we're not having important conversations. Maybe here we're not talking to someone. Maybe also too, we have fears and worries about our relationships right now that keep coming up. Babe, you're losing sleep. This is wild. Okay. Like also too, if you notice this is also one of my cards of like incarceration. So there might be a fear or worry this week of going to jail, of dealing with the judicial system and it not going our way. The fears and worries are creeping in around our relationships and what the fuck is happening there. I see nothing but fear and worry coming for me. And this feels really fucking hard. It's honestly, it has me feeling trapped and suffocated. is what it feels like to me too. Because if we're thinking about swords, this is going to be air element, right? So like literal breathing. And we'll get to that more in the health section here, okay? But in terms of friendship, love, farting forever, Nine of Swords here in terms of relationships is really hard. If we were wondering what somebody thought about us, that is a no. Somebody here just like, we're not good. They're not good for our mental health, or we're not good for theirs. Somebody here is not being clear. They're not communicating clearly. There's a lot of fears and worries coming into this. And this could even be from like previous relationships and just scared to like be a part of this thing, or letting fears and worries guide us here in terms of our relationship instead of just sitting down and having a conversation to either alleviate that or to deal with it. But a lot of the issue here might be like from childhood or from a previous relationship where like we were shut down or we didn't know how to communicate. Communication might be a part of the fucking issue. Okay. I definitely think communication's an issue here within relationships right now. And so where do I feel trapped mentally? Because this is not the place for me. And that needs to be considered right now within our relationships, okay? So I think for a lot of you guys too, if you're wondering what somebody thought about you, somebody feels trapped here, mentally speaking. Maybe you feel trapped with them. And like we can't seem to get past an issue or deal with something here. And again, this might go back to the 9th, 9 days ago, 9 weeks ago, maybe back to the month of September, okay? This just feels like I'm trapped in something, or I can't seem to get out of a loop of something mentally that keeps coming back around for me. And it's fucking with me bad. I can't sleep. I'm not doing good. Mental health, this is not good around relationships. But this is a really important time frame to sit down, face the thing. Because look at her. She's not facing us. She doesn't want to face it. She doesn't want to talk about it, but it's still rolling around in the fucking background. So it needs to be addressed, okay? So this week, I would say, at least the advice around love and relationships, sit down and have the important conversations so that we don't end up resenting people, so that we can get the clarity that we're looking for. And or if there's a feeling here we don't have enough information, then sit on something until we fucking do. And if somebody is, like, there's a mental health thing going on, or somebody's not talking to you or communicating, give them the fucking space, get out of that mentality the best that you can, and go do something for you to take care of you so that you feel safe and secure within yourself. Okay. Okay. Now, if we're looking around work and career, again, this doesn't feel great. This just feels like maybe we're getting betrayed, backstabbed. Mental health speaking, work is not good right now. Maybe we're fearful that we're going to lose our job. Maybe we have, and we've been looking for a job and nothing's showing up. And worst case scenarios keep popping off in our fucking brain. Listen, I know the US is a fucking dumpster fire right now, okay? It is it's not funny. I'm just laughing because I don't know what else to do. It's either that or just start throwing punches in the air. Like, too much, okay? Like, Nine of Swords is really difficult. This also makes me feel like here, maybe I should have said that more in like relationships, but I'm kind of worried about Luigi Mangione this week. I'm a little worried about Luigi, okay? So let's see what the fuck comes up about that. Let's see if there's anything that happens around him. I don't know, the incarceration feeling here, okay? But also too, we might be dealing with somebody that's incarcerated. I mean, we're worried about somebody going to jail. We're going to jail. We'll figure it the fuck out. But in terms of career and work, this isn't working, baby. This is taking more from you than it is giving. And it's not giving anything good. So this is sleepless nights, feeling overwhelmed, overworked, not having the support here. Can't even get the fucking sleep I fucking need. This is too much. And this job, it ain't doing it. So either go in there and have an important conversation and ask for help with the work that you're doing, or maybe we need to consider getting a new job here. And if you guys were thinking about going for an advancement or, a different position, or like, it doesn't feel like it's coming through. I don't feel like you get chosen this week. Okay, so again, kind of lending itself to the mental health issue that we're having around work. Where do I go? What the fuck do I do? I feel stuck here mentally. So I just want to remind you, the power's in your hands. Where would you like to be? And let's start working on this so we can get the feeling of feeling like incarcerated or stuck here and get the fuck out, okay? Now, if we're looking around our health and healing, again, baby, we got to get to therapy. We need to talk about what the fuck is going on. We need help with the mental health. There's no shame. Do you fucking hear me? I see a therapist every fucking week for the health and maybe the protection of other people. Okay? So all that to tell you, don't be ashamed. This is the help and the support that you fucking deserve that you give to other people. Okay? And you deserve to not feel like you're in mental jail. Like, you deserve to be free is what I'm telling you, okay? So there's a freedom feeling here this week around our mental space. We need to get free. We need to break free. We need to know what the reality is versus our fears and worries, okay? So talk this thing the fuck out. I I would also say too, if anybody here is incarcerated or going to be in jail, unfortunately, this is a sign that that might be happening. Let's do what we can to avoid that, okay? But guys, either way this week, motherfucking trust yourself.